Let's now discuss El Nino and La Nina. El Nino is an abnormal and lengthy warming in the eastern part of the Pacific Ocean. This natural phenomenon occurs at irregular intervals of 2 to 7 years and lasts for 9 months or 2 years at most. Usually it starts at the end of the year or during Christmas season. That is why it is termed as El Nino, which means Christ child. Normally, as trade wind moves from east to west, it collects warm water. But when trade wind is weakened, it causes the piling up of warm surface water and making the part of the Pacific Ocean warmer, leading to El Nino phenomenon. This happens when the upwelling of cold water is blocked by the large quantities of warm surface waters. The cause of the weakening of the trade winds is still unknown and is still being studied or investigated. El Nino will most likely bring severe drought. It is believed that it causes stronger thunderstorm disturbance and massive storms. It also causes the decrease in the population of some species. La Nina is the opposite climatic disturbance to El Nino. This natural phenomenon may, but does not always follow El Nino events. It may last for 9 to 12 months, but is in some cases it lasts for 2 years. This event is triggered by the cooling of the eastern part of the Pacific Ocean. That's why it is called Cold Pacific. Trade winds that move from east to west are strengthened. Upwelling of cold water intensifies. Moving air brings along too much water vapor. When it reaches the landmass such as the Philippines, precipitation is experienced. There would be an increase of rainfall in some areas in the Philippines. For instance, areas that experience severe drought, which was caused by El Nino, may encounter above normal rainfall. But in some cases, areas that experience dry seasons will be drier than normal conditions. La Nina's effect are the opposite of El Nino. El Nino happens when the temperature in the eastern Pacific rises above normal. La Nina, however, occurs when the temperature in the eastern Pacific decreases below. Let's check for your understanding. What do you call the process of solar radiation entering the Earth's atmosphere and becoming trapped in the form of heat? The answer here is greenhouse effect. Which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? Letter B, argon. What percentage of gases in the atmosphere contributes to the greenhouse effect? Less than 1%. How much does oxygen contribute to greenhouse effect? Nothing. Which of the following can cause global warming? Increase of the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Which condition happens during La Nina phenomenon? Trade wind becomes strong. What will happen if there is too much carbon dioxide in the atmosphere? Greenhouse effect or effect occurs. Which is the best practice to reduce the effect of climatic change or climate change? Organic farming. Which of the following shows the effect of climate change? The rising of the sea level. That's all for today. Do you have any questions? Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to PM me or send me your questions. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Keep safe.